должны ночевать у вас.
So,
it goes fast. It goes fast. Doesn't matter.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
get any of the lightning yesterday?
Oh, I got a great shot last night. Yes, I did.
That's good.
You know my channel?
Huh?
We're on YouTube. Oh, just one minute. YouTube, check it out. Cool
Thanks.
pictures from
Appreciate
yesterday.
it.
Yesterday's show was great.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Come here, baby. You went the wrong way. They probably, maybe during the day. Yeah. Hot dogs.
But it wasn't as pretty as it is today either.
Yeah.
A little short. Kelly, you want the tree picture again? Or it was raining. All right, we'll do it again. Here, Bradley, come by this rock right here with the sailboat. The one night that we're actually not at. You just stand there. You guys just stand here and get that sailboat. We're gonna take a picture.
Oh, is there lightning?
Oh, wow. Here, stand right here, but right here I can get that sailboat. Now it turned, now you can see the sail.
Here, look at this. You have to go out more than halfway. The moon's coming up over there, and it's orange, big orange moon. Yeah, so like if you go out halfway, you can see it.
Where's that from?
Just now, just right there.
Here?
Yeah, you can't see it because of the trees.
You got that just now?
Yeah, just now.
Or you're tempting me to go out to the end?
You have to go out about halfway out, 3/4 of the way out. Yeah, it's just like there.
I'm going to take that advice. Thank you.
it was somebody else. And then the whole thing blew up.
Excellent. Very Gotta keep smiling that long.
Hello, Sunset Lady.
Hello there, Blackie.
What do we got here tonight? Another, hold on a second.
I see we've got a beautiful afterglow,
Is that a heavenly sunset we got here?
and we have the black duck slowly but slowly coming back to port. Maybe they'll pass through here. Do we got any people on there we say hello to?
Oh, yeah, actually, we have a couple of new names, which I'd love to say out loud. Kira, watching us on YouTube.
Wonderful. We're
And another fella named CJC, watching us on YouTube.
oh,
They enjoyed the shots tonight.
is that Connor for the sea?
Could be. I'm going to take a guess and say yeah. And we have Miss Barrett. Suzanne's watching us, and we see Mary,
Hi, Mary
and we see Barbara.
and Barbara, of course.
And if I miss your name, it doesn't mean anything. If I say your name twice, Kira, doesn't mean anything.
And Connor.
I didn't say Connor's name at all. I said CJC. You're the one who said Connor.
Oh, all
The
right.
cat's out of the bag.
Well, our back seat on the Heavenly Sunset Mobile is empty.
No, we had a couple of great shows there.
Oh, we had fun.
Didn't we?
with
Didn't we, Sunset Lady? Yeah.
Connor and Kira. I tell you, we're missing them already. And oh, that's wonderful with the black duck that's coming into view now. Let me see. I'll start my little.
What a heck! Look at the sunset. I'm flabbergasted here.
I know. Fortunately,
I'm
that's,
trying to do the camera and get the right shot, but it's almost,
that's the
even if I
light,
screw it up, it's going to be perfect.
light we get right. You can't lose. Well, let me tell you, today is National Pecan Torte Day,
Ooh.
and
And what does tort mean? That's a German word. What does that mean?
oh gosh, don't ask me.
Torte. What does
I
torte
don't
mean?
usually- I don't usually bake too many torts anyway.
It just means cake.
Yeah, some kind of dessert.
It means cake. It doesn't mean some kind of dessert. It means cake.
Oh.
Tort means cake.
Maybe it's layers with
No, it just means cake.
fillings in between.
No, it just means cake. You could have a feeling.
Yeah. It's also National Sweet Tea Day,
Ooh, that's funny. I called one of my shows earlier today Sweet Tea.
but then I'm not a tea person, so.
I know, because you didn't say it properly. You're supposed to say sweet tea.
Oh, okay.
You can't say sweet tea. You got to say sweet tea.
Oh,
That's how you
oh.
pronounce that stuff.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I know.
that-
When I was a waiter here in Florida, a lot of customers would say, "You got any sweet tea?"
Is that south of the border? Is that way it's pronounced?
Well, it's a southern way of pronouncing it, yeah.
Okay.
And I would say, "No, I don't have any sweet tea, but I got iced tea." Yeah, I know. And I got iced tea, and there's sugar, and they said it's not the same. It looks like a sweet tea has corn syrup.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
Well, now I'm into birthdays. I'm out of food. 1938, Kenny Rogers was born. He passed away at the age of 81.
Kenny Rogers, he
But
was a great,
But
real
it was
great.
natural causes, so we can't complain about that. Now, in 1961, there's a name I don't remember hearing before, Stephen Hillenburg.
I never heard of it either.
And he was an animator and a cartoonist, and you'll never guess what he did.
Give me a clue, because I'll never guess it.
How about SpongeBob SquarePants?
Oh, that's a funny show, yeah.
I know, the kids love that.
I'm going to take you guys outside so I can get this boat. It's going right by it. You can see the tripod here. Connor and Kira know where we're at. Hey, Connor says we miss you. Kira says we love you. We miss you guys and love you too.
And we miss you guys.
Yeah.
And your mom too. I was thinking, such wonderful kids they are, and their parents have done a wonderful job. In today's world, it's hard to bring up children, I'll tell you that.
So everybody yell, have fun, Black Duck.
Yeah, there. See you another night.
I'm a little bit out of focus now. It's very dark back here, but yeah, it's gone in.
Okay, back to the
Look at this. Oh,
afterglow.
look at this stuff. I mean, this is better than a silly boat. No offense.
Yeah.
Look
But-
at those colors. Fantastic.
But that SpongeBob SquarePants that I was talking about, it's the 5th longest American animation in In history. Oh, that's.
I was hoping you would say
weird.
that, but I was also hoping you would tell me what is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
What do you mean 1, 2, and 3, 4?
If they came in 5th place, who came in 4th?
Well, that I didn't go.
Oh
into
no!
depth with that.
Somebody in the chat can help us out. What is?
No.
That's the type of thing that people like to know on Sunset Lady Show. If you bring up who's in 5th place, SpongeBob, he's super cool.
Well, unfortunately.
But if you love SpongeBob, then you're gonna love even more number 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right.
That's for me. That's just common sense.
Nobody said it when I was looking it up.
I believe you.
Okay.
I'm playing with the King's English.
Now the
You told me you like that.
The artist passed away at 57 of ALS, but he turned his passion for marine biology, and that's how SpongeBob came about, and all those little characters under the water and everything. Okay, here's a sad one in 1967. Stephen, looks like Charbonnier, French cartoonist and editor of the satirical magazine Charles Hebdo, died in a terrorist attack in 2015 at the age of 47. He was so young.
Yeah, the Hebdo thing. Yeah, I heard about that story.
Yeah.
Next subject.
Well, 1973, Sergey Brin is a Russian-born American computer scientist. He co-founded Google with Larry Page, born in Moscow 47 years ago on this date.
All these names, all we know is like the famous ones, and even those names I tend to forget.
1936, Wilt Chamberlain was born, and he passed away at the age of 63. That was a young age also.
He's the basketball player guy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in 1930, Princess Margaret lived to be the age of 71. She was born in 1930 on this day. And here's one. Is it Marisol? Who says aloha to us?
Marcel.
Okay. In 1959, Hawaii is admitted into the Union. So there
you
we
go.
go. Happy Hawaii Day.
Aloha.
Aloha, exactly. That's what I should have said.
What's the famous singer you like from there? Back in
Don
the old
Ho?
days. Don Ho.
Don Ho. Yeah, I used to
There's a new
watch-
guy who's famous. He kind of followed the tradition of Don Ho. I always forget his name, but he sang "Somewhere Over the Rainbow," mixed it with some other song. I always forget his name, but it was very, very popular.
I know. I love that.
Very popular
I love
song.
that version too. That's
Chat knows what it is, so write it down or whatever.
Wonderful.
I can't remember the guy's name, but people request it on my show a lot.
Okay, here's one for all the artists in the world. 1911. It's a while ago. The world's most famous art heist, the Mona Lisa, was stolen from the Louvre Museum. In the end, they found out it was an Italian waiter of all things,
Who figured it out? Jacques Cousteau?
Virzo Perugia or something. One person thought they had seen a stranger hanging about, but he was unable to match the stranger's face with photos at the police station.
Oh,
Now that
no.
reminded me of the time I was held up in John Hancock.
Oh, that's right. You mentioned that story.
And at that time, they took me over to the police station and showed me all these photographs of people. And when the man held me up, I looked out. I was in the box office at the time at John Hancock. We had the World Affairs Council was having a show, and that's why I was there. And when I looked up, there was a man, he had a hat on, and he had sunglasses and a coat pulled up, and I looked, he had a paper bag with a gun sticking out. And I said, oh my God. So I pulled the button, which was supposed to be ADT, and they were supposed to help us, but they went to the other corner where the First National Bank was, then they went to the internal John Hancock Bank, and then they came to us third. By the time they came to us, he had already run away. So that's that about that. I know that's hard. Oh, and I forgot to mention when I looked at those pictures, they kept saying, no, pick somebody, you know, they want me to pick somebody. So the man I picked happened to be a sergeant in the police station.
Oh, no, you fell for the decoy. Or it could have been him. I don't know.
No,
Who knows?
I don't think it was.
I don't know.
At the time, there was a rash of holdups in the Boston area. All the theaters, the Wilbur Theater, you know, all the different theaters, and we just happened to get hit for
They
that
put
one.
I think that's a good trick though in the lineup pictures, mug shots or whatever.
Right.
One of the guys is actually the boss. I'm sure his
Or close to it.
I'm sure his underlings had a good chuckle.
Not only that, they said, well, you're protected, you know, it's a one-way thing and all this kind of stuff. And then when we came out and I was coming in the hallway after I'd done it, they paraded the whole lineup in the hallway. I thought, well, that wasn't very safe, was it now? Okay, now I'm still telling about my heist story. The police had several theories, and one said maybe it was a case of sabotage, and that reminded me of my grandfather, because many things, anytime something came up in the news or whatever it was, my grandfather said that was possibly sabotage. That was a favorite word of his. And when things went wrong, and the years went by, a couple of years, and then the thief made a contact 2 years later, and he wanted 500,000 lira. And after meeting with him,
Which is nothing, by the way.
probably
It's feasible. It's like
Even-
$10,000.
even in those days,
It was feasible.
although 1911, that was a long time ago.
It still was nothing.
Or let's see, after meeting with him, he showed them the painting and said, and they said they had to compare it with other works of Da Vinci, and they walked out with the painting, and he had 2 accomplices, and he said he wanted to return the painting to Italy. That's his whole purpose of doing this theft. And so after they got him, the painting was displayed throughout Italy and then returned to France on December 30th, which happens to be
A very special birthday.
a special birthday, yeah.
We're not going to say it out loud.
Exactly, I'm trying to keep quiet.
Yeah, no. Bite your tongue, Sunset
But
Lady.
it was 1913, so it was way before she was born.
Don't, you said it was a she. That's a 50-50 chance already.
Right.
Keep on going.
He received 1 year for the sentence, and they later reduced it to 7 months prison. But it turned the Mona Lisa up to then hadn't been really noticed, and it became famous. And now they do all kinds of sell all kinds of things with Mona Lisa on it. And when I used to be doing sketching, I always, when people were trying to smile for a portrait, I said I wanted you to just have a Mona Lisa smile, because when you're doing a film camera, that's okay to have a big grin and a big smile. But when you're doing a painting that's going to be on a wall for a lifetime, they just want you to have a smile like Mona Lisa had. And that's what made her famous too, was her smile.
Or lack thereof.
So now I see our light is disappearing, and I hope you've all enjoyed this evening's heavenly sunset. And if you're watching us on a restream, thank you for joining us here from the South Jetty in Venice, Florida. Please subscribe, press the like button, ring the notification bell, and be sure to come back tomorrow night to see just what's happening here, rain or shine. And no 2 sunsets are the same. On that note, we'll end with the notes that you wrote for our theme song, Running Around This Town. I'll say goodnight, Blackie.
Hey, Sunset Lady, great show again tonight. Look at this final shot that we're leaving everybody with.
Isn't that pretty?
This is, I don't even know what, this is like a Mona Lisa.
I thought we lost the light, but we still have
No,
the...
it's, I don't know what, it's not a Mona Lisa, but it could be a masterpiece. I mean, if somebody painted this, I wouldn't believe it. Heavenly Sunset, Sunset Lady, great show. Thanks again, everybody watching us on YouTube and Facebook.
Speaking of painting, maybe Connor and Curtis' father could do a painting with some of that. He's a great artist.
There you go. And hey, Suzanne's even come in. She says that afterglow. Check that out. You know, I mean, this is an afterglow shot. This is live. You guys have been great. We're on every night. Sunset's here. Once again, a shout out to everybody who's going to be in Henri's path. Hurricane Henri is a Hurricane 1 right now.
Stay safe, everybody. Get your batteries, get your gas tank filled up.
But everybody up in, of course, New York, well, Long Island in particular, Connecticut, Rhode Island, the islands, Cape, and Massachusetts, Connecticut. You guys are going to have a pretty fun weekend. So
Action Kid out in
starting in a few hours, so enjoy it up there.
Action Kid, I say, out in Las Vegas, will have to come back to New York and walk around Hurricane Henri. Or the other people, the other YouTubers will be doing it.
So everybody can hear our voice. Have fun with Henri, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. Great show, Sunset Lady.
Good night.
Every time they called you on the phone.